it ever since I was legit, was legit, was legit. Represent, that's legit. Ask your mama about it. Coldest story ever told. When the storm had hit my home, I was out there on the road, I ain't had nowhere to go. They used to turn their nose, and man, they know, I suppose this the life I chose. Every day, man, it's a show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Authentic Ears on this fine Monday night. Some people should be watching the football game. Ain't the game going on like the Cowboys playing or something?
Yeah, it's on right now.
You be watching it? Are you like peeping at it from there?
It's on the other side. So.
It's on the other side. So if you turn around, that means something live done happened.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Thank you for joining us. Today is a day. You work today, though, Cam. But we supposed to be celebrating Martin Luther King's birthday today.
I guess they looked at it as like, when Charlie Murphy was on there talking about that couch. That's how they look. That's how they care about Martin Luther King Day, I guess. Because I was rolled up in there working. I ain't get home till 5 o'clock.
Look, and it's crazy because good evening, Terry. Good evening, everyone. Because here we used to have like this. Ain't nobody watching them Giants. I don't really watch football. I just heard.
But you know what? The Giants though they did cut up. They was doing the thing, and to Terry's defense, that's been a long time coming because they've been sorry for a while.
We see y'all.
Don't let her have that time on that because she's been waiting on that one for a minute.
The Eagles see y'all next week.
Look, so what the Eagles gonna do?
We knocking those.
Oh snap! Look who's coming back.
We knocking those Giants off.
She been on a hiatus. Hi, Tamika. We glad to see you, Sterling. Cam. We gonna put you on the black screen. Natasha, if he act up, put up like a black screen up there when he start acting up tonight. But anywho, Jasmine is not here today. She should be in the comments. They've been breaking her off at work, y'all. If y'all ain't been working hard these last couple of weeks, after the holidays, because everybody spent all their extra money. Good thing I ain't spent a whole bunch of money this year. I don't know what y'all did, but I ain't spent a whole bunch of money this year. But Cam, how was your day? How was your week? How was last week?
Well, this weekend, man, I actually got out the house for a little while. It was the Zetas was doing they were celebrating their Founders Day, so I actually went to a little bowling event for a little while. I actually bowled a game and hung out there for a little while, and then I went to the little skating ring event last night. Of course, I didn't put no skates on, but just getting out the house for a little while. I didn't really do too much, man. Just hung out and chill and stuff like that. Sit around the house. My son don't be wanting to fool with me, man. So I have to find something to do.
But you know what? That's how kids are. Like I be feeling like a bad parent in here because my son be in his room with his door closed, and I be over there knocking on the door. I be like, "Hey," he be looking at me like, "What you want?" Like I'm trying to have a conversation. I'm trying to see what's going on. And then I had to interrupt him today because I want to change my room around. And he was like, "This is not gonna fit." Da, 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 da. But it fit, it looked nice. So now I got a little bit more room. I had to have a transition in my life. When you go through stuff and you come up against toxic behavior, you have to change your atmosphere to make it better for you. But hey, Sterling, what's up? We ain't seen you in 2 weeks. You've been all at the Bahamas. You've been I don't even know where you been. You just been out in these streets having a good old time. We haven't seen you. So how your last couple of weeks been going?
It's been good. I guess just being happy. Happy and going through this transition process. It's less than 6 days before I get my DD-214. I could say it's starting to become very overwhelming. Even though I have a job lined up, it just that stability when it comes to knowing you're gonna have I won't have a check regardless, VA and
Yeah.
retirement. But just the stability, like being in the military, having the option of being off on certain days, access, TMC and all that stuff. So it's just a small things, but besides that, I'm good. I think I'm gonna go take a break from social media for a little bit.
Okay.
Just get focused again. That's it.
So let's talk about social media. So I've really been thinking about wanting to get off of Facebook, but my fitness page, which is a business page, is connected to my page. So it's kind of like, okay, do I just get off of it, walk by faith, and just build another platform? Or what do I need to do? Because I don't see where Facebook is any use of me. For me, I get a lot of traffic on my business page, but most of the time, unless you posting something crazy like I posted last night. Was it last night or early this morning, 5 this morning? I don't know. I was on my best bullshit. You don't really get a lot of reactions to, hey, Jazz from the bed.
Hey, Jazz.
Like, you don't get a lot of reactions if you post something positive, or if you say, hey, tune in to Authentic Ears, we're going to be talking about this. But if you post some bullshit, you're going to get a lot of just comments. And I guess it's the gift to keep giving toxic behavior. So what you like, you going to get off of it completely?
So I had both. I had Facebook and Instagram, and I have deleted my Facebook a couple months ago. It wasn't with me hiding anything. It wasn't with me, it just, I needed a break from it, you know what I'm saying? And I caught myself like waking up in the morning, first thing I'm logging on is Facebook. First thing I log on Instagram. And I'm like, okay, I'm going back and forth between the two social media platforms. Like, it's not doing anything for me.
Yeah. It's not feeding you. It's not fueling nothing to your mind. Yeah.
And also, even a couple of weeks ago, I went through my Instagram page and I started deleting people. Like, I got love for you. I don't have no hate for you. But if you're not following me back, or if you're not, I'm not asking you to respond on any type of post I have, but if I'm giving the energy to follow you and support your platform or support what you got going on, it should be reciprocated back to me.
Yeah.
So, I feel like you're not being reciprocated back to me. Delete, unfollow.
Yeah.
That's it. So, like I said, I think I'm going to take a break from it because I do have a lot going on with the transition process, this internship and everything like that. And actually did a Zoom call last week with everybody that's part of the cohort for the internship. And my hours is crazy. It's going to be like from 8:45 to 5 in the afternoon, or sometimes 7 at night.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to have time to be doing that, then coming home and stuff like that, getting on social media. So like I said, my main focus now is being happy, finding myself again. Like, I lost myself for a little bit, I'm not going to lie. And I covered it up by smiles and everything like that. But now it's all about happiness for me, and it's all about growth. Even though, I'm a 40-year-old man, I still got room for growth. So I'm not sitting up here acting like I don't have no room for it. I still got room for it. I'm still learning. Overall, I just want to be happy. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just find my happiness, and I'm finding that. I'm at that point in my life, and I tell a lot of people, you try so hard to make other people happy when you're not happy with yourself.
Exactly.
So like I said, now I'm finding that happiness, and it's not going to be an everyday thing, but it's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So. I straight up feel you. I seen Natasha post. She said she keep her posts to happy birthday and happy anniversaries and things of that nature. I think like now everything has gone so much towards social media, and when you're trying to build a platform, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you got to have social media to build this platform. You got to have this, you got to have that, because nobody is listening to word of mouth or anything. But I will say, I was, when I lived in Georgia just a couple of years ago, when I got out there, the realtor that I had, the lady that did the loans, they don't have social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Davis. Shout out to Stephanie Hamilton out there in the Henry County, Atlanta area. If y'all need a realtor, let me know. I'm sure they like really took really good care of me. And I was asking them like when I say they were actually building, they was rocking. They had clients and everything. And I kind of asked them like, how are y'all doing this? Because this is when I'm starting my fitness stuff. I'm like, how y'all doing this without social media? And they said pretty much just word of mouth. Like when you do a good job and you have a quality of work, people are going to refer you. So anytime, especially on social media, I see people that'll say, hey, I'm moving to this area, I need a realtor. I'm going to automatically think of them because of the quality of work that they did for me. So, and we talked about social media a few times on here, you know, during conversations. Cam, what you think about social media? You on there, but you ain't really, you might post something every now and then, might give a shout out, you know, but what you think about just giving up the platform altogether if you had to, or just taking a break from it?
You know what? I was considering that a while back, and I think I probably really need to do it too, because I kind of find myself like I feel like I've got kind of stagnant. You know, I was always like so goal oriented and always like, okay, this is what I want to accomplish and on to the next thing. But it's kind of like I done got content. The next thing you know, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't post a lot on there, but I'm on there looking a lot and stuff like that. And I'm from one to the other, from one to the other to the other. And I was thinking about that a while ago. So I'm glad that actually Sterling brought that up, because it just made me think I could be exhausting that energy doing something else that's going to benefit me, instead of looking at the drama that people portraying, and which most of them fronting anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So I think we do get caught up in it too much. We talk a lot about these kids and stuff on social media, but as grown-ups, you know, we be on it just as bad as they are, in pettiness, in bull crap, and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
no, we don't, for real. Like if you really want to call that, we're on there. I kind of try not to go to, but it's like once you click on one of them, Hood Fights, you gonna see 50 of them that day.
Yeah.
Bottom line, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna. It's nothing else is gonna come up to show you anything positive. I actually have 2 Instagram pages, but on my fitness page, I only go to fitness stuff. And why I feel like and believe that the algorithms are actually real. That's the only thing come across my timeline. Like when I'm on that page, I'm not looking at nothing. I'm like researching different workouts, looking at other people workout. So I think it's really, you know what I'm saying, is like what we put our mind into, what we put our energy into. And that's something that we talked about last week. You know, we putting our energy and stuff into so much other stuff, but then we want a different outcome. Like Sterling was saying, you choosing happiness over everything, and not saying that things and people can be a distraction for us, and you never know it. I'm not really on social media that much during the day because we can't post, which they kind of like stricken you down, so you can't really post nothing on there. Like your job would be looking and be like, oh, you on the clock, why are you posting? But for real, why would I be posting if I'm trying to put my energy into my job and be a more effective worker? Like if I'm distracted by some stuff going on social media, how am I actually helping people that I come in contact with every day that actually need guidance? My mind might be on the TikTok that I done seen. Y'all don't even have a TikTok. I downloaded. I don't even know how to work the stuff. But my kids said I don't.
But you know what, man? When you look at it, it goes back to the topic that we're talking about today. A lot of people get it because it's a lot of toxic behaviors on social media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what people want to. That's what's them attract them. That's what gets the likes. That's what's giving them attention. You sitting on there and you trying to get a group of positive males and positive females to give each other motivation and stuff. Man, don't nobody want to see that.
Yeah.
But if you got somebody that want to post something, did you hear about this the other day? It wasn't name got called G. Oh man, let me tell me about it, girl, or what happened this. And I don't know why, man, but people just feed off of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, it just seems like they're a magnet for toxicity, you know?
Yeah. I see Natasha, can you put Natasha post back up, director? Because she was saying that she wake up and she started checking emails. I'm telling you, y'all, I barely sleep. So I be done sent Natasha a whole long email with some shenanigans that we trying to come up with for authentic ears. It may be something that I talked to Sterling about or had seen him post. And she be on the email. And I'm like, why are you up? One day I even called Mr. TMI. Why is Natasha up responding to emails at 5 a.m? He said she don't sleep. So, and it speaks because of the quality of work that you get from the director. Like hands down, anytime, any quality of work, the quality is great. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're more engaged with what you have to do and what you're actually feeding into yourself. Terry said, I test myself daily. I wake up and do my devotion and prayer. Sometimes I catch myself going to social media first and I say, nope, I need to pray. So
that's good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I pray. I had a faith and everything like that. And I actually have somebody that send me devotionals, you know, in the mornings as well. But I do feel like that should be part of your routine is, you know, do something that's getting on social media or doing something that's not productive. So yeah, that devotional and prayer does work.
Yeah. Okay. Jasmine said I stopped following the Shade Room posts that are discuss gender wars. I've never followed those because I've like always been kind of distant with that. But when they talk about waking up and having a routine, I actually changed my room around because I normally have a meditation pillow, excuse me, and I could like it was no room the way I had my room set up for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to pull it out and up under the bed in the bag. So you start skipping the things that you normally would do in life. And then you start getting distracted with other things and other followers. For social media, I normally, my phone, and this is only because I went to therapy for my sleeping. And they said, don't put your phone by your bed. So
it's bad sleep hygiene.
Yeah. Yeah. So now it's not because I wanted to, is that I started working on some routines so I could get more sleep and stuff because I don't want to be looking old in the face too early. So now I would have to get out the bed to go and get my phone. So that kind of like is something that I started utilizing to kind of help me. However, I am guilty of falling asleep on social media when you're in the bed, and they tell you that the bed is just supposed to be for sex and sleeping. You're really not supposed to have no TV in your room.
Yeah, you aren't supposed to have anything for sex. For you know, I done went through a lot of it too for sex and sleeping. And if you're in that bed and you ain't sleep within 30 minutes, they say you're supposed to get back up. You know what I'm saying?
Supposed to get back up. But you know that's what I tried that, y'all. It don't work. I get up and I'm gonna be up 5-6 hours.
What you tried? The sex or the sleeping?
So if I tried the sex and I get back up, that means you were whack, you were lame.
No, you might need to go get that rag off the sink.
So take a quick wipe up. See, that's why you know what you can't see. Damn. But
hey, I had to add a little humor, man. I had to add a little humor. You know how I do.
I tried both, and yeah.
But man, toxic behavior, man. You can just go so many different angles on this one.
Where you want to go with it? Ain't he petty, Terry? He's real petty because see, he know about this toxicity that I just went through over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? And now he gonna try to throw that up in my face right now because you know I'm in some toxic stuff. Sometimes that's why you can't be going around hunting folks because they might turn toxic on you.
Yeah.
For sure. What you got to say about toxic behavior?
So what's a toxic behavior for you, or what's have been a toxic behavior for you?
I don't like when people don't give you the opportunity to call them back. I feel like that is super toxic. If I say I'm going to call you back, I don't need you to call me 5 and 6 times and pretty much try to force me to answer the phone and force me to talk, especially if I have something else going on. Being a gaslighter, when you gaslight when we having a conversation, that's extremely toxic for me. And having narcissist traits, that's toxic for me. Everybody has some narcissist traits. However, if you have a multitude of them, self-centered, self-observed, looking for validation for people, those are just, that's like, I can't get with it. And the crazy thing is when you encounter toxic people, whether it is at the job or in a relationship, they don't even know that they're toxic.
So I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't know if this is a toxic behavior for myself in the past, but I used to be very nonchalant about a lot of things. So is that being toxic? Like I'm confused. Like, I'm not confused about the topic, but I really don't think I have a
I
toxic.
don't think that's toxic, but you know one thing, it
What
rubs
do you,
some
what do you,
women, it rubs some women the wrong way if you don't give that reaction that they want, how, because I ain't gonna say all women, but
okay.
sometimes you could be like, some like to start an argument. So they want to come in with this drama, and then if you're just like, okay,
I mean,
you know.
that's how I used to be when it came to certain things. I just was very nonchalant and be like, whatever. So I don't know if
So
that's
are you saying you nonchalant because you don't care, or you don't put certain energy in some things, or you just more low key, like I ain't, or you non-confrontational?
I'm non-confrontational, but I could say in my past that when it comes to certain things, I really didn't give a fuck. To be honest with you.
Like certain things, like what?
Um, I guess I had a stage in my life or point in my life to where I would do women wrong. And what I mean by doing women wrong is that due to my past, and I know it's not fair, I had like a long stage. I say about 5 years of just not giving a fuck about women, doing women wrong because I had that mindset that my mom could leave me due to a drug addiction. Any woman could leave me. So
Yeah.
why would I give you 100% when I know at any given moment you can up and leave? So that was a bad habit for me, or a bad, you know, I guess toxic trait, because I was out there doing women wrong. I was
Well,
I was
I
on.
don't know. I guess some
But
people.
you know what that you know what? Go ahead, Ken, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Cam.
Like I said, like it'd be on something like, with you, like Kenya, you and Jazz being sisters, right? I would be on some shit like, okay, I want to holler at Kenya, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm go ahead and roll around the block and holler at Jazz, you know what I'm saying? Just on some, I, I don't care, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't care what the outcome was. I don't care about your feelings. So, I had my stint, like it was 5 years strong going, like just on some.
But I think a lot of us display toxic behavior. Cam, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just, finna say off that, man, because I had like mine was a little different from like Sterling's, because I was in like a relationship with this one chick for like 4 years. And then when me and her break up, and then I got in a relationship with you know who that just got in the comments. And I would say to her, and I know she's watching right now, so I hope you do hear this. It's just she didn't really get a fair shake with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I had so much toxicity from that previous relationship that I couldn't see that this girl was like so introverted, chill, cool, calm, collected, peaceful. And I just caused disarray for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize it's just so jacked up because I didn't realize I was even doing it.
Yeah.
But I was so used to being on the defensive and being prepared for stuff that I was prepared for arguments that didn't even have to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like a toxic behavior I had, and it just didn't really hit me until I start sitting back in the house by myself again, having to cook my own meals.
So you self-sabotage yourself.
Self-sabotage.
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing though, so it wasn't like.
Oh yeah.
I knew what I was doing.
Okay, Jasmine, I have a question for you, Sterling. Were you nonchalant because you really didn't like the woman?
No, I was nonchalant because I was on some straight savage shit. Like, excuse my language. I was
So
on
you were just being straight toxic.
toxic, yo. Like, yeah, I was on some. Yeah, it was bad, very bad.
Okay.
It was intentional. It was intentional. Yeah.
So it's not like, because I don't know. I can't really answer because my son is kind of nonchalant about stuff. Like, he'd be like, I was like, you ain't gonna come check on your mom? I'm sick. He said, I checked on you. You okay? He was like, I was like, man, I hope don't nothing ever happen to me. He was like, no, that's different. He said, but you just got a little cold or something right now. And his mind, he don't dwell on stuff. Like, I could fuss at him. He ain't finna hold on to it. He like, oh, okay, mama done fuss. Oh, well. And he back doing whatever he want to do. So I guess it kind of depends on if you deliberately being nonchalant or if that's just like your personality. Because I just seen Natasha said that she's nonchalant anyway. It's kind of like, but it makes other people look like, do you really care? Oh,
Hey,
don't
Kenya, do we got the phone line up today? Because I would like to, I would like to see if some of people in the comments will call in and elaborate. Producer, could you put up the phone number?
specific
If
jazz.
all in the comments, man, somebody call in and and give us some feedback on this topic. Be interactive.
I
I
mean,
think over time, my toxic behavior is, y'all know I want to go to law school. I don't think I ever told y'all that. I actually been studying for the LSAT. It's hard. Like my brain can't even. I can play word games and argue and box you in the corner and you can't get out. So I think because I had that, it's a good skill, but I used it wrong. Because I'd be like, no, that ain't what you said. You said this, and this. No, I didn't. That's exactly what you said. And study, words do have meanings, but I would play word games. You know what I'm saying? And make you kind of second guess what you're saying. But I hate when people do it to me.
But I will say, like, with me doing that for that long period of time, there are consequences behind it.
Like, yeah.
Consequences.
What do you think some of the consequences are?
Man.
You think you lost some good people in your life by doing it?
I mean, I lost people as friends. Yeah, I lost people as friends. But what I mean, like, consequences, like pop-ups and, people try and get their boyfriend, like ex-boyfriends.
But it didn't matter because you didn't care, right?
I didn't care, but I just feel like, it costs a lot of drama, man. It's like you always looking over your shoulder because you never know,
what you're doing. Hey, look, but Jasmine put a comment up there, and I want to go back to it was way back. She talked about love bombing. Y'all know when we was backstage, that's what happened to me.
She said love what?
Love bombing is toxic. Y'all got to look it up if you ain't never heard of it.
Man, I guess because I'm from up north, man. That sounds like some down south love bombing. Like, I don't know.
That's actually a trait of toxicity.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Do you know what it is? I'm gonna have to look it up while we talking. There's somebody that's like, I really care about you. I love you. We're gonna be together, and it's like they throw all their energy into you, and then it's kind of like they're trying to create this narrative that may be true, but may not be true, but they don't give you the opportunities to grow. It's like they force you, like you're being forced to be in this relationship with them because you're like, oh, Sterling's so sweet. He did this, he did that, but it's really like some kind of manipulation tactic. Yeah. Like it's crazy.
I think when you meet people, it has to be natural, man. It cannot be forced. I think you can tell when certain things are natural when you meet somebody. But what Jazz said, a guy that comes in,
and give you everything, but deep down inside they really don't want it.
I mean, you should. I mean, I think sometimes you can see bullshit. I think you can see bullshit sometimes when you meet people.
Hey, if y'all on the line, call in because I want to see if you can actually.
I would like to see somebody call in. Somebody, please. We got Terry out there. We got Tamika out there. Jazz, I know you done had a long 12-hour shift. My homeboy Truman, man, from Carbon Hill with me. He just chimed in. This is probably first time coming on here. It's my homeboy. Like, we grew up together. We've been friends since we were 5 years old. Truman, if you see the number, call in, man, and give me a comment. Producer, can you put up the number one more time?
Hey, Sterling, so you can see when you meet a girl, you can tell when she on some bullshit, and you can tell when she have toxic behavior.
I only give my energy to somebody that I want to give my energy to.
So I don't know what that means.
I give my energy to somebody I want to give my energy to. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
So what do you consider toxic behavior? Let's talk about on the job. For us, because Jasmine ain't on here today. For us, this is military. What do y'all consider toxic behavior on the job? Let's start there. What we experience, what would y'all consider toxic?
Oh, those people that used to be bullied when they was younger and get ranked, and now they want to throw it around and try to boss you.
Ooh, we got a call on the line.
on the line.
Take us there, Cam. You know, you the caller guy. You know, I be looking.
Hey, we got a call on the line. Producer, can you let the caller through? I hope it's my homeboy from Alabama.
It ain't gonna be. It's gonna be the supporter of the love bombing.
I think it's gonna be Jazz.
Who's the caller?
It's whoever's supporting the love bombing. Hey, you are on Authentic Ears. If we can hear you, just state your name.
Of course. Hello?
That's Terry. That's Terry.
Yes,
Who is that?
Terry. Hey, Terry, can you hear us?
Nah, I'm saying hello, but I don't think they can hear me.
No, we can hear you, Terry.
Oh, okay. How y'all doing?
Hey, Terry. So tell us about some toxic behaviors that you may have experienced.
It's like a delay. Hello?
I said, Terry. So tell us about some toxic behaviors that you have experienced.
Oh God. So Sterling, I know you from Philly, so it's oh Lord, you gave me flashbacks, my brother. That's all I'm gonna say is that yeah, I've experienced like guys that say, oh, you know, they intimidated or that they feel like they can't date me because I'm so accomplished. So what they try to do is they have their representative present themselves, and then after that, we go through what we go through, meaning have sex or whatever, and then they be dealing with somebody else without being honest or without even telling the truth. And I'm just like this: if you got a lineup, just let me know you got a lineup, so I can have a lineup. So that I ain't tripping.
Well, if I tell you the truth, I got that lineup. I might not be able to get it though, so I'm gonna go on live for her.
But you never know.
I mean, I understand it.
Hey, no, but the thing about it is, got to, because Terry just said, so she can have a lineup, but we don't want you to have no lineup though.
Toxic behavior.
I know, of course, because y'all want to be selfish.
The toxic behavior.
It's selfish behavior. Like, why you want to be selfish? I don't belong to you. If we in an open communication in reference to, hey, you don't want no girlfriend, I don't want no boyfriend, but you got girls that you talking to, I want to have dudes I want to talk to too. Like, what's the problem?
Sterling, I know you ain't hush mouth.
No, I mean, I understand where she's coming from. I mean, like I said, I was that one, like, sit up there and portray, like, yeah, I wanna deal with you, but then on the other hand, I'm like out there doing other stuff. So I mean,
why not just be honest, straight up? You know what I'm saying? And
because
alleviate all that, because you don't care anyway, because you're nonchalant, so you don't care.
At the same time, it's like, shit, if I can get away with it, I won't get away with it. That's it. That's just me. That's just me personally. Like, if I can get away with it when I did, I would get away with it. It's nothing like personal. I just felt
Jazz, why Jazz gonna put a comment up here like she playing spades? Can y'all put Jazz's comment up here?
Good night.
All right, Terry.
Well, y'all could
Thanks for calling in, Terry. And why Jazz gonna sit there and act like she playing spades because she got 3 in a pot?
Because you can't have 3 in a possible, Jazz. You're supposed to be looking for your soulmate. How you gonna have 3 in a possible?
But okay, so how can you look for your soulmate if you don't have options? Y'all, I'm telling you, I met this guy and we went on a few dates. He was actually a nice guy. The guy he drove me bonkers yesterday.
So what's the real reason why he's not your?
Look, don't do that. Don't do that, because he might be watching it. You might be watching. Can we go to Natasha's comment, then we're gonna come back to Tiffany's comment, please. Toxic behavior impact others beyond the toxic person can see. Yes, because if I am displaying a negative vibe around you, I feel like it'll kind of make someone clam up into a shell. They're walking on eggshells. They don't know what to say. They don't know if I'm coming in the house to an argument or going into a job in an argument, because how many of us have did that driveway sit in the car? or pull up to the job and you got to sit 20, 30 minutes because we don't want to go in because somebody that we're with may be toxic. Can we put up Symphony's comment again? And y'all, what about the ones that will take your time, attention when they need you and use your kindness and give it hard, but not give you the same in return?
Yeah, I mean, so what I'm speaking on is like years ago. Like, this is like when I first like came.
We got hey Sterling. When you get done, we also got a call on the line too.
When I first came to the military, I was still going through my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to be honest with y'all, like, I really didn't start becoming a man, like a man until like I say less than 3 to 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that ain't nothing to feel shame about, Sterling, because I'm the most senior person on here when it comes to age.
Yeah. So when I talk about my toxic traits, that was like back then, but like now I don't do that stuff, you know. So
hey, whoever's the caller, hey producer, we got a call on the line. Who's there?
You ready, Jazz?
It's Jasmine.
What's up, Jazz Boo? What it do?
Look, I wasn't gonna call in, but I had to because this toxic behavior is outrageous. Okay, and I had to explain myself with my 3 and a possible because yes, I do eventually want to meet someone and get married, but as dating is now, why would I pour myself into my full self into one person who is also out here entertaining other people as well? So my 3 and a possible, they all know that I date. So if they don't want to take me serious, they might just not be the one, you know. But I also feel like it says a man who finds a wife. So if you see that in me, then you see that in me, regardless of who's talking to me or what. I'm not sexually active with these men, but if that man sees that in me, then he sees that in me.
So let me ask you this, Jasmine. So how do you think that man will see that in you if you're entertaining 2 or 3 guys? Now, is it that, and I want you to answer that because I know what I'm thinking, but I want this to be authentic, so I want to see what you say about that.
I mean, it's not sexual. I am talking to guys. I feel like it's not. If it's not sexual, if I'm just going out to eat or hanging out, going to grab a drink, going back home, and we're just sharing conversation, then yeah, I do feel like most guys cannot handle talking. You know, they feel like they can handle, or they have better control of the situation talking to 2 to 3 women. But when a woman does it, they look at us and feel that we're weak. Oh, that we're going to go sleep. So they're looking at it as, oh, she probably sleeping with this guy, doing this with that guy. But for me, it's only just like conversation.
Okay.
Hanging out or, you know, going places and stuff like that. If that's how people are dating now, is that ideal for me? Is that what I want to do? No. But I'm not going to sit around and wait on one man when he down there with Tanya.
But still, Jazz, there's no way that because, and I guess I look at that different, Jazz, and you know how I feel about that. So you know this is a touchy subject with your boy. You know that, right? You know how I feel. Because if I'm dating a girl and I'm like dating her, that means I see qualities. I just really want to reconfirm. I don't feel like I can do that if it's like 4 or 5 different chicks I'm bouncing around. You know, so how you gonna give me my undivided as soon as you get off text message with me? You waiting to answer that text from Johnny and Tyrone. You sitting there talking to me and thinking you got 4 text messages and probably 2 penis pics from Jeff.
Like I said, it's not ideal, but that is the circumstance of dating now. It is so hard and complicated to just date one person because this one person might have 3 other people. So am I supposed to wait for you to see my potential and just wait on you while you're dating 3 other people and then you finally say, oh, okay, you the one, after you have dated all these women, including being sexual with these women, and then you come to me and say, I'm the one. Why? Because I'm sitting here waiting on you.
So I have a question. Jack.
Allowing you to go out there and date other women?
I have a question though, Jazz. So you say you had 3 in a possible, right? So do you feel like this 3 and a possible do each one of them deserve your energy on a daily basis?
I say about one. Just one.
What? Say what?
Friend.
So if you say just one, why don't you leave the 2 and a possible alone? If you think that just only one deserves your energy, because right now you're putting out wasted energy.
Can we post Terry's comment too? Jazz, can you answer that Terry's question up there, please, for me?
Let me look at it. Hold on.
What is considered dating? I'll do it for you. Go ahead.
So we kind of proud of it.
Jasmine?
What
is considered dating?
Just getting to know a person, hanging out, getting to know a person. Okay, so let me go back because I don't want nobody to think I just be out here dating just all these men, right? So when I once was dating one man, I was love bombed. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna fall for that anymore. I'm going to allow the guy to kind of show me. Don't jump in too fast. If he coming too fast, I got to go. So I tried it that route. We're hanging out. It's fun. Oh, I'm not ready for a relationship. Sir, we're 4 months in. Did you not see that did you not know that when we got together? Okay.
So his representative was present.
Yes.
I mean, so
hey, I just want to be honest with you. I'm dating other women, but I love and I enjoy hanging out with you. So I'm supposed to go home knowing that you're dating other women, but you love and enjoy hanging out with me. So honestly, I just got to the point where I'm just like, I'm going to date them all until somebody can show me that, hey, this is it. Because I don't have a problem dating nobody else because I'm not sexually active with any of them. And I think that's where people get it confused. Dating does not mean that you are out here having sex. Dating is I went out with him, we had enjoyed ourselves, and 2 weeks from now I might go bowling with him.
Yeah, and then I gotta wait on my time for me to get my date after Jeff and Terry then got that girl by. But go ahead, Sterling.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, if you know that everybody don't deserve your energy, Jazz, like, why put it into these 2 and a possible? That's all I'm saying.
Because the thing about it is, Jazz, we know you, man, and I understand.
I don't really have 3 in a possible, y'all. I just date 2 guys. One guy is my friend, and one guy that I really date. Come on. I don't have time. I'm in the bed right now. Okay. I don't have time to
I'm just giving you a hard time, Jazz. You know what it is.
Thank you, Jazz, for calling in.
Like that.
Look, thank you, Jazz, for calling in. I know you got to go and put your head up under the covers. But I just feel like if this is me, if I am dating 2 guys and Terry had a question for you and Sterling.
I know. I was hoping you would say that.
And we're gonna go over to Truman question too. If I'm dating 2 guys, this is how I look at it, and I think this is what Jasmine thinks. If you are the one, I don't even have time to date that other guy because you're making it known that, look, I am pursuing you. This is what I want to do. I don't even have time to even answer his text messages. But also when you are love bombed, it's kind of like you got this toxic. It's like the behavior is so toxic. It's so, you thinking that this person is wanting you and they want to be with you. And then boom, you show me all these qualities that I think you have. But then all of a sudden, these are not the qualities that you have, and this is not what your intent is. So do we date 6 months here? I don't put all my energy over here, but Sterling is dating Suzanne and Jennifer. And then when he find out that I am not the one, because let's go to Truman comment, because Suzanne is not dating nobody. And he feel like she wife material, but you've been over here wasting my time for 2-3 months. We always try to put it off on women, but men have been doing this notoriously forever.
Let's put up Tamika's comment.
They was courting back in the days. Was them women courting one man, or did the man have to come and compete for her at the doorstep at Grandpa's house? Yes or no?
I mean, we up here. I mean, this is authentic areas. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I mean, I'm involved, but I'm involved with somebody, but you know what I'm saying? It's just one person. Like, I'm now out here doing all other types of stuff. So it's like
before you got involved with that one person, I hope they're not listening. Did you have one or two other people that you was talking to until you found out, they not it? Let me focus all my attention on that one person.
Yeah. I not saying dated, but I converse.
Converse.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. So was it all right for you? And then now that you found out, oh wow, she's the one. Now I'm gonna talk to her, or is it fair game? Because when you say, "Hey, no, this is what I'm pursuing," and now that you're saying, "Hey, I'm involved with someone," no, you shouldn't be dating nobody, because that means you and her have had a conversation, and y'all said that y'all are gonna be on one accord, and y'all not gonna see other people. But when you're conversing with someone else, what makes that wrong?
Well, let me give a story. Let me give a dating story that I had, and not to overtalk you, Sterling. And I know somebody's going to remember this very well. I was dating this one particular person. And we didn't have no titles or nothing yet. We were just, at this time, I wasn't working. I come back to Killeen, do all my appointments, woo-de-woo. Then I go back to El Paso and stuff, right? So one day, we going back and forth. We enjoying each other's company. So one day we riding in the car, right? And I was like, from this day forward, whoever you talking to was talking, I ain't got nothing to do with it. But from June 18th on, me and you together. And I pretty much said it like this. I said, I ain't asking you, I'm telling you. So I said, what do you got to say about that? And she was like, okay, cool. So I said, everything you done from June 17th back ain't got nothing to do with me. But as of June the 18th, because that's what women need to realize. Dudes are going to solidify what they want.
Okay, so even if she was talking, having a conversation with one or two other people, at that point, it does not matter. Because if you know what you want and you going for after what you want, you're not even focused on the next person, because you already know the potential that that you see in this person. And we always try to put this stuff off on women. We do this often.
No, it ain't putting it off on women, but women are the ones that the most complainers about it.
But now that women are doing the same thing that y'all men have been doing for years, now it's a problem. And I'm going back to my original question. If back in the days when Margaret was dating and was courting, how many men were knocking on that door to try to date Margaret because they knew that she was wife material?
Thing about it is, it ain't no Margaret's out there no more nowadays. Margaret was pure. Margaret was pure. Margaret didn't have need 2 engines and 2 transmission replacements.
Hold on, but how you know she was pure when she was over
because
there?
because that was that time.
She was over there with Billy Ray. She had done went on a date with Cyrus. So how do you know she was pure? You don't know what she was doing.
They're talking about way back in the day. You know, the ladies, the women didn't do that. They didn't, because just what you talking about. You talking about back in the time. Only time the girls usually did was doing.
I ain't even finna expose one of my grandmas, because I'm trying to figure out why one of my uncles and aunties the same age and they ain't got the same mom and dad. So we ain't even finna talk about that. Well, you know what I'm saying? Play them little games. Okay, Truman saying a man with options. Margaret was class. A man with options wants a woman everybody wants, but everybody can't have. So when you're dating, is that not everybody wanting that woman, but she is only sleeping with you or entertaining you? Tamika said all men don't bring the same energy. So all of it.
Men don't. I mean, it all depends on what you want. If you know you want this person, then you want to be with that person, your energy is going to be different. It's definitely going to be different.
Natasha, see, you was a player though, because at least you ain't have to. Did you put Joe number 1 and Joe number 2, or Joe that I like a lot, or Joe that I like just a little bit? like in their name, so you'll know. That's what you got to do. You got to like separate them by category. And the favorite one, you put them up there at your favorite. Now I'm just bullshit. But all of it, do y'all think that all of it is toxic behavior? You know what I'm saying? When you're dating multiple people, because we get hoodwinked, we get sucked into scandals and stuff like that.
I think it's all ties down to like agendas and intent. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, if you know what your agenda is and your intent, if that man is coming at you when you already know I'm focused on, this is what I want, it shouldn't be that much time given, because it's, well, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you have a guy, he lying, but they could only fake it for so long. And if you know, like I said, you know, and I'm going this for Jazz, if you know you are trying to be a wife, those men can only fake it for so long. So when you start getting that, you know, don't continue to waste time to try to continue to figure out, to see where this angle is. Stay on your objective. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't got to do it with four guys at the same. You ain't got to do it with four guys at the same time, though.
Well, I think
because that's trying to figure out four people intent and agendas.
Well, I could agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Because we do hold each other accountable based off the question that Sterling asked. If you already know only one person has a chance, why waste your energy and time on anything else? Because that's going to bring negativity, bad energy, and then you might get pissed off with him over here and take it out on the person that you're really trying to pursue. So I could 100%, you know, I could get down with that. But at the end of the day, if we were doing it that way, Sterling, would that be considered relationship? Would that be considered toxic behavior? Because I'm already told you, okay, I'm dating Sterling and Cam. But now that I see Sterling ain't working out, you know what I'm saying? And now I want to talk to Cam. How does that make that bad?
I don't think it's a toxic behavior, because if you're not upfront being like, hey, I tell each person, hey, I want to be with you, I think it's something, you know, in the future between each one of y'all, then that's a toxic behavior right there. But if you're not saying that, y'all just like talking, dating, and figuring it out, that's cool. But if you're sitting up there telling each one of them, hey, I want to be with you, no, that's a toxic behavior right there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what do y'all think about people that suck the energy and the life out of you? Whether it's your friends, whether now that, you know, when we see sometimes that our friends get in relationships or they start moving, or we start, you know, sometimes putting negativity on them. So what do y'all think about people that just suck the energy, you know, out of you?
Well, I think when you talk about people that suck the energy out of, first we got to look at ourselves, because can't nothing be sucked that I don't want sucked out of me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of realize and reevaluate, what are you entertaining and things of that nature. So I really think when you go with the sucking the energy out of it, you got to kind of look at yourself to be like, what are you allowing? Because energy is one of the few things in this life that we can control. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just your choice on, are you going to let somebody suck it from you? Or are you going to not deal with the negativity, i.e. or / toxic behaviors? You know what I'm saying? So that's my view. What you think?
I mean, I think a lot of times also that, not saying that you're trying to hide the person that you with, but I think sometimes being in a private situation will prevent, you know, people trying to suck that negativity. You know what I'm saying? Bring that negativity towards you. Like I said, I'm not going to post on social media or, you know what I'm saying, post a bunch of pictures because I'm with somebody, because you already know somebody not going to like it. One person out of 100 people not going to like the fact that you posted a picture with a female or post a picture with a male. They're going to have something to say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like the best way to avoid that is keeping your life private. That's it. You don't have to show everybody who you with. And I mean, if a person feel like you need to post them on social media to show that you love them, then that's the wrong person right there. I don't need to.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either. Can you? I got a question for you, Kenya. Maybe some of the females in the comments that y'all can access to. I ain't gonna say all, because I know it's not all. Why do a lot of women feel like it needs to be posted that we like together? Why you not posting me on social media? Now, all y'all don't do it, so I'm not saying all y'all do it. But why women feel like, why can't you just go off what I show you And if I'm not being that man that you need, why don't you leave? Why does it have to be I'm posting pictures and doing this? Why we got to entertain the world? Can you answer me that?
Because it's the gift that keeps giving. I'm toxic. That's why I want you. That's why I want you to post me. Because I want, and I'm not talking about me because I don't care if you don't never post me on social media.
Yeah, because you don't want Jerry and Jeff to see it. But go ahead.
No, that's not right. That's not why. I just don't. It doesn't. It's not that important to me to be posted on social media because a lot of people in these fake relationships on social media. It's a lot of single married folks on social media. You know, they done took pictures on Christmas in matching pajamas, but you down there on top of the hill at Club Taboo in Little Rock, hollering at women. You just had a brand new baby, and I'm calling people out. I hope they watch it. You just had a brand new baby.
But
and now you trying to talk to me down here at the club, somewhere at the bar and grill. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't care if I'm getting posted. However, I have talked to women and to not to get too far into it because then they kind of figure out who it is. And no, it's not Jazz and it's not Terry. But I have talked to women that I would consider that toxic behavior because they need validation from other people and not the person that they with. They want other people to say, oh, y'all look good together. Oh, y'all did this together. Y'all did that. So now I'm bringing all these other people into the relationship. And that's something that we kind of talked about last week. Is like, are we allowing our friends and family to dictate our relationship? Because if I be like, girl, why you with Sterling? Why he had it on? He wasn't even smiling in the picture. Hell, he didn't know he was taking a picture. He was looking over here. So now she starts saying you wasn't even smiling in this picture when it was an off-guard picture. It wasn't meant for you to be smiling in the picture. So I think those are types of behaviors that we bring into relationships. And I'm talking about specifically for women because we want validation and or if he has a history of being a ladies' man. Now I want people to see, oh, look who I got now. He over here with me. I'm trying to one up someone else when if we're together and we're actually trying to make it work, it shouldn't matter what I did in my past. Because a lot of things that happen and look, there he go, because he don't like that. He don't see that's that toxic.
Yeah, I don't care about
it. Doesn't matter. If I accept you and me and you talk about things that need to be talked about, past relationship, past experiences. Now, why am I going to be bringing that stuff up?
Now, I will say this, though. I don't care about your past, but at least give me heads up if you see that I'm around this person that you used to deal with. If I'm hanging around a person that you used to deal with, at least give me the courtesy about, hey, I used to deal with him.
Because men do petty stuff that y'all don't know about. That only men throw petty jabs. Like, say for instance, and Sterling, not to overtalk you, but say for instance, we're at an event. It has to be somebody you used to talk to. Dudes, and I'm just putting it out there because we authentic. You done already been with this dude. Y'all done, it was at a relationship. Y'all sexy. Dudes throw petty jabs at other men, and you know how men we're prideful sometimes. We have egos. And that's what y'all don't realize. It ain't that we care so much about your past, because I know I got one too. But we know how men are. They'll sit there, throw a petty jab at you, talking to your homeboy. Oh, man, I used to walk the dog with her. I used to do this. Then it come back to you, and it just sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I do feel like you should at least get that person courtesy. I mean, if you hang around this dude and your current lady used to deal with him, and I don't know, like, just give me that option to make that choice.
Well, why do you need to know? And I want to go back to Natasha.
Because like I said, if I bring my lady out and I don't know that she used to deal with my homeboy or used to deal with somebody that's in my circle, now I got the clown look on my face because they probably, like you said, they probably talking about me. Like, I know that nigga, he just up there kissing her. That mug got a good ass dick.
Oh, Lord.
Even I know, instead, Sterling, women don't realize, they don't think that's a big deal. But like when you men, it's a big deal. It is.
So how you think, hold on, let me go. Natasha said, get yourself right and you're less likely to engage in toxic behavior. What y'all? I feel that, you know, because if you not whole within, you're gonna attract toxic and negative people. It don't matter how you try to dress it up, how you put your makeup on, how you make your wig sit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna attract. That's who is gonna attract you, be attracted to you, and then you're gonna wonder, why do I keep on finding the same people? And these are friends. Because some friends, they just go, especially women, they get done with one friendship and they go right back over that. They find another person to be friends with because they're not whole within themselves and they can't be by themselves. And back to you, Cameron Hines. How do you think women feel when they walk into a room and 6 girls over there staring? Because me and my friends gonna stare because you used to talk to one of them, and then your woman right there and she don't know. Y'all not telling women, hey, we might be going to this function. Let's talk about the Divine Nine. And it's attracted people in there. It's people that you probably known for years. And just because they're still a part of the organization, you're going to see them. Do you tell your woman, hey, we might go skate and my ex may be there. I just want to let you know.
I would.
Yeah, I would.
I would. For real.
I would.
Y'all are one of the kind.
No, I would. I would, because like, if not, and they meet each other or talk to each other, and they bring up, oh, how you know Sterling? Well,
but why should they be doing it?
Because that's, man,
toxic behavior.
Yeah, because women do shit like that sometimes. Not all women, but some women do shit like that. But what I'm saying is, like, now I gotta deal with that when I get home. Oh, why you didn't give me the heads up? Why you didn't let me know this was going on? Like, nah, I want to avoid that. If I go out and I see somebody used to deal, when we're in the same location or same, event, I'm like, hey, babe, like, I used to deal with this woman a long time ago, nothing more than that. That's it.
I don't know. I might be thrown off. I might be a little toxic because I don't care.
Why throw it off?
I don't even tell me because when I step into a room, I'm in that room.
Oh, but it's not.
I don't care who you used to talk to.
It's a respect thing. It's a respect thing. That's all. Just respect.
But if I'm not interacting with her, it's no reason for you to even tell me this information.
It don't matter if it's an interaction or not. It's just that it's a respect thing. Like, I'm letting you know, you my lady. We're in the same room as somebody used to deal with. That's all it is. It's nothing more than that.
You don't even have to elaborate on about it anymore.
What do you think? What do you think that woman that you told? What is she doing now? Now she's sizing this woman up. She's trying to figure out, why was you even over there talking to her? Because her edge and she got baby hair in the front and it look a mess. And then if nothing was to come up of it, then she wouldn't have never knew. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have never knew that you was talking to her. But then now she's looking at this other woman passing judgment, and she may be a nice lady. It may be nothing. So why even?
But you know what? When I said when I see them other women being petty with you, when I know that's with you, that's when I love on you more. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so I can just eat them up even more. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's toxic. Now you put me in a toxic situation where I got to come out of character and be all the way hood.
Yeah, but it ain't bad toxic, because you like I'm reiterating that you out front. Yes, she was the past and you are the truth.
It's a I think something happened with Sterling. He just messaged me. It's another little thing. It's like it's a control. To me, that's like a control thing. Why would you tell me that? Now, if you see me conversing with this person, and probably because women do build relationships sometimes with people, because if I meet a woman that's going somewhere, that's driven, and if you into fitness, I'm going to have a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying?
It's about the maturity, though.
So it's no need for me to even know what you was doing or what you could have been doing.
So you don't feel like that you don't deserve that? Like, hey, babe, like,
why would I?
Because you my lady, and I respect you.
Why would? How many times am I gonna walk into a room and it's gonna be a new girl?
It's not every time. What I'm saying is that it's for me. I guess for me personally, like, I think it's a respect thing. That's all. Just for me. I just
Okay.
think it's a respect thing. So like I said,
I just think that I don't need to know unless, and you had dropped out, unless you feel like I'm conversing with this person. We may develop a friendship. Then you could be like, hey, I just want to let you know. But just to come into a room and be like, hey, there goes Susan over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want to let you know that I used to talk to her or whatever. I don't care.
I'm not gonna just
It ain't what you did, it's what you're doing right now.
Yes, but at the same time, it's a respect thing for me. That's me. That's me.
Before we go, how many women agree with Kenya, and how many women agree with us in reference to that they would want to know?
Because I want to know. Because maybe
I would like to know, ladies. Come on, ladies. Before we get out of here, just let us know if y'all would like to know.
Yes, Natasha. We need a round table discussion on this because I just kind of feel like me, because I'm my own person. I'm my own woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't need validation from no other woman. I ain't finna be looking at myself in the mirror at no time about somebody who you used to be with. And I don't care because why you not with her now?
It's not about validation. It's not about, I'm with you now, I'm not with her. It's not that.
But that's what, well, I guess if you're with a healthy woman, she's not going to think that.
Yeah,
so
I mean, exactly.
I get that. But if you're with a woman that's still kind of working on herself and she might have some insecurities, gained a little weight, and now you got this thin girl over here, then that I kind of feel like Terry agrees with Sterling. Look, I kind of feel like
I'm trying to tell you.
I think Symphony, somebody said it depends.
Yes, Symphony said it depends. So I would like to know what she means on it depends. It seemed like his situation dictated for her.
Does that mean it depends on how the relationship was? Were y'all just cut buddies, or were y'all actually in a relationship and you will most likely see this person again? Tamika said she don't want to know. No, I'm not that easy, but on the defense. Okay. So, and Natasha said we need to have a round table. Okay, Symphony said, while we may want to know, so things from the past need to stay there, not every past relationship needs to be brought up. I agree with that. If there was a long-term relationship, then I need to know. I could throw in the white flag on that, Symphony. You said it. You said it right. If it was a long-term relationship, then maybe I would want to know if y'all was in a relationship.
Why for the long term? Because there was more invested.
Yeah, it's more intimate. They know secrets about you that I know as well. You share intimate details with them that most likely you probably shared with me. So I could agree. Let me know if you think I need to know. We know how Sterling thinks.
I'm telling you, I don't care if it's short term or long term. I'm telling.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ladies, listen, but Sterling is actively dating somebody. Congratulations! I was almost on.
You said congratulations.
Look, congratulations, because I was almost gonna be dating somebody. Y'all, I actually was gonna bring somebody to the blackout party, the dinner. It's over. Toxic. May trigger more feelings. Look, we most definitely gonna have to revisit this, but I got something for the guys. Cam, are we capping tonight or not?
Next week, I'll pick it up next week.
Yeah, we ain't capping tonight.
No, because man, it's just been rough for me. But I gotta have a good one. It's 2023, so the first one has to be the bomb. So I will have one next week.
I didn't see Joseph on here, but I'm gonna send y'all some. Y'all seen what I sent y'all? No, it wasn't Joseph. No name. If y'all have a topic that y'all want us to discuss, that y'all don't want to discuss at home, hey, DM us, any one of us. We'll put it together and we'll talk about it, because a lot of times, it's some stuff you might need some not toxic opinion, but opinions from different people that actually are gonna accept, throw in the white flag, and actually talk to each other about it. So I got a topic that came down. I can't even say too much about it, but it's specifically for Sterling and Cam. The guys want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Respecting the home. Like for real. Like straight up. He sent in, he said, this is for Cam and Sterling. I want to see their opinions on that. So that may be next week. Y'all, thank you for tuning in.
Oh, it ain't no be the maybe. It needs to be next week.
It needs to be. That's what you saying, Sterling? It needs to be next week.
Respect go both ways. Why wouldn't I want to be respected in my home?
He was, so his thing, I don't even have it with me, but he was saying that he had an issue with his wife. And no, he said he was talking to his kids about something, his girls, he has girls. And he was saying, he said, y'all expect me, but y'all don't respect me. And he said, as he was talking to another one of his male married friends, he was saying that, and it starts with the lady in the house, because she doesn't respect a lot of the things that I say, but she expects me to pay the bills, to do this, to do that, but you're not respecting my authority in the house. And hands down to this guy, this my boy, and he actually take really good care of his family. You know what I'm saying? And he has all girls. He doesn't have any boys. So we most definitely going to be talking about that. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Toxic behavior. Don't let that gift keep on giving. And when we dating, I don't know why I think we need to make a platform, a round table, like Natasha said, because we need to get this dating thing under control.
And when we dating, we don't need to act like we playing spades.
So you don't want Jasmine to say she got 3 in the possum.
Jazz, I don't want you saying you got 3 in the possum.
Jazz, you know Jazz sleep right now.
Yeah.
Go back and look at
We appreciate it, y'all. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Next week, TMI tomorrow, y'all hit them up. Bold and Driven, subscribe, like, share. Tell your friends to come over. If you need a platform, hey, Bold and Driven is the way to go. As y'all can see, Natasha is the best. She's our director in the background. TMI is the best. Tune in for TMI News tomorrow. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I lost my train of thought. Now I could go back to coughing because I got a sinus infection. I barely made it through this show. But y'all, thank y'all for tuning in.
Real raw, real event, that's just it, yeah. I've been vibed out of there since I was legit. Real raw, real event, that's just it, yeah. I've been vibed out of there since I was legit. Real raw, real event, that's just it, yeah. I've been vibed out of there since I was legit. Real raw, real event, that's just it, yeah. I've been vibed out of there since I was legit. Represent, that's the get. Ask your mom about it. Coldest story ever told. When the storm hit my home, I was out there on the road. I ain't had nowhere to go. They used to turn their